Saturday. Welcome to the Whole Lot of Zip Diecast channel. I'm Rick. We're doing the Camaro and Corvette challenge today. So why don't we head on over to the table. Most of the stuff is going to be on the wall and on a table, but I'm not going to have, I only have two cars spinning on the turntable, so let's go over here and I'll show you what I have on the table. So here we have Camaro from the Flame series and another Gas Monkey Garage Corvette from the set that a buddy Diecast Clown gave to me. So there's a Corvette and a Camaro. So I'm just gonna go over all that I have. I didn't want to take everything off the wall. I pulled stuff out of boxes, and honestly, I'm just going to keep pretty much everything carded. It's just too much to go through, and I don't want to make a long video out of this. So I'll start off on my table here. All right, and I know you've all seen that before. Meekum Auto Auctions, Yanko Copo. How about I just do this? I'll bring it over here. Let's see if I can just, there. That's what I'll do. So there's that. Next up, I have Gary Mills 1970 Chevelle, Gary Mills 1970 Chevrolet Camaro. Okay. Now, up next I have, from the Halloween series, a 2016 Camaro SS. I'm not too crazy about this year Camaro, or this body style, but I got the Halloween set, so, and I don't plan on changing any of the tampos or wheels on it or anything. I'm just keeping them carded for their Halloween uniqueness. And to continue on with the Camaros, I'll go with a muscle machine. And this one was gifted to me by Mr. Hewitt's Hot Wheels. Mr. Hewitt's Hot Wheels. That was mighty righteous of him. He gifted me two muscle machines, transporters. This one and the 442. And he had found two newer transporters that he was gonna give to me. Completely humbled by it, but I had seen them recently at the time when he showed them that my Target was starting to get them, but they didn't have any in stock. So I humbly and kindly passed them along. So our buddy Mark Woodruff was able to pick up on them. But I did manage to get the other two transport sets, as now my Target is stocking a little bit better. But for the most part, just like everybody else, the pegs seem to run dry quick. And it sucks when you see people with carts filled with Hot Wheels. You think to yourself, he could be a collector, but most likely this is just one son of a bitch of a dick hacker that's taking everything from everybody and mark it up 3 times what he paid for it. And unfortunately, there's people out there that are going to pay that price because they can't find the shit on the pegs because the hackers grab them. I wonder if the hackers are in cahoots with the stores and somehow making money on the... Somebody's getting greased. That's just my thoughts. I just don't trust anybody. Continuing here with the Camaro scene, I had this Target exclusive 70s 1970 Camaro. I'm sure some of you have already had this, but they've been putting that on the pegs more recently. So I tried to pick up the set. I have almost the full set for Tiz 2HAD Cat. The only car I'm missing for him is the, which I can't seem to find anywhere, is the Humvee, the original one, and a lowrider. I managed to score 2 lowriders. One I put in the traveling diecast, and one that I am keeping for myself. I'm just waiting for them to put them back on the pegs, and hopefully before I send 2HAD Cat's box out, they'll have more in stock, and I'll be able to pick them up for them, but I can't promise anything. Next up, I have a 68 Copo Camaro from Hot Wheels. This is one of the cars that I got when I met up with Danny's Diecast Clown, and we went to a diecast toy convention and had a good time. It was great meeting those guys. Next up I have here is this 69 convertible Camaro. I got a lot of Camaros, guys. Quite a few. I know you've seen this one before. My daughter has a version of this that, as a matter of fact, I got for her when I was at that diecast convention with Danny's Diecast and Diecast Clown. It's a different livery, but it's still a Moon Eyes Copo Camaro. It's different than this one. It's more of a black, and it's got like tribal paint on it. It's pretty cool looking. But anybody that knows me knows I chase after the Yanko Copo and the Moon Eyes. So this was way cool because it hit 2 of my subcategories. So there's that. And one that I just showed recently, 1969 SS 396. Wheel and tire changer. It had black wheels on it, and I kept the original tires that were already on it because I like the lettering on the tires, and just put the Kragers on it. I feel Mike Dyson's presence standing behind me, patting me on the back. Ah, that makes me laugh. I should put black wheels on the back just to mess with Mike Dyson. I'm just kidding with you, buddy. Speaking of Mike Dyson, got your JB well, buddy. I'm hoping within the week that I'll be able to get your package sent out. Alright, so next up I'm going to the Corvettes here. This is a black box Hot Wheels. It's a 1953. And I'm just not taking anything out of the boxes because it would take too long. And I don't feel like putting everything back in the boxes, because once I put them in the boxes, they have to go into another box because it's something I don't have up on the wall. It's just put it in a box to put it in a box to put it away. It's very dusty. I haven't been doing a good job keeping things clean. I think I need a maid service. I wonder how my wife would feel about that. I hope she's not watching. I kid. It's a 1953 Corvette. Next up, I have another Halloween edition. This is a 2014 Corvette Stingray. I think once I start working on the wall, it'll go a little faster. Here is two more I'm going to show from Target. They're Hot Wheels Target exclusives, the Decade series. And here's a C6 Corvette. That is one of the Corvettes that I had given to HAD Cat, so I know he had that one. So with what I send him, if I can't find the other two, he'll just be missing two to complete the set, but I'll do what I can to find them. I might be able to find the Lowrider easier than the Humvee. That one is really hard to get a hold of, because as soon as these cars go on the pegs, if they even go on the pegs before the hackers get there, rummaging through all the damn boxes, and I can't see how Target lets people do that. I just don't trust people. So next up, from the Target Decade series, a 1955 Corvette with flames. The flames aren't bad. It's not exactly I would jump on. However, it is a 55 Corvette, and I did not have a 55 in my collection. So I do now. But I will be looking for more premium versions. Not to say that there's anything wrong with this one. I know some people probably wouldn't like the flame job on it, and I understand that. I don't mind it so much, but it's not my favorite. And here, I won't even take this out of the blister pack. This is staying in the blister pack. It is from 2008, so it's a 2009 casting, and it's one of 2,500, and it's a 1968 Black Bandit convertible Corvette. There is no way in hell that I gotta put you guys down just for a second if you bear with me. I gotta turn the turntable off here since it's not being used, and I don't want to waste the battery. Plus, it's making it harder to lean the boxes up against the table. All right. Now I can lean it up there without the thing tipping over. It's beautiful. I know Carl from Stinger Diecast. And now I've mentioned him several times, and you guys do yourselves a favor. If you have not gone to Stinger Diecast channel, check his channel out. If you're familiar with David from Twice Diecast, I would go out and say that Carl is on the same level as far as knowledge and collecting. But the reason I bring him up is he had teased me one time about cracking open the Black Bandits or the Blackout series, and I was just like, there's just no way I can do it, especially with my Chevelles. There's only 2 or 3 Chevelles that I cracked open besides the M2s. Everything else is carded. But I'm not talking about Chevelles. So this is only one of 2,500, and that alone makes me not want to open this up at all. Am I going to resell it? No. This is part of my collection, but we all have those cars that we just don't want to take out of the blister. We all have them. It's just how we collect. So anyway, this is staying in the blister. It's beautiful. I'd love to pull it out and get a better look at it. I love the beauty rings on this and the black wheels. It's just a beautiful car. It really is. Plus, I love the 68. All right. That was what I had on my table. So now we are going to go to my wall, and I'm going to start off by the 2-packs and see if I can find all my Camaros. So here we have the psychedelic set, one of 2004. Here's a 69 Camaro. I don't think I have any other, oops, I'm sorry. I don't think I have any other Camaro. Yes, I do. Up here. It's with the Deuce, Yanko Deuce. And it's a 67 Yanko Camaro. Alright, I just wanted to get the 2-packs out of the way. So now I'm going to start from the top of my wall all the way over here at the very top, right below the ceiling. And I'll start off with the one that this was part of an Auto World case that I got for selling on eBay, and this car just sat stale in eBay. Nobody was interested in it. I even dumped the price on it. I don't overprice things, but I do like to make a bit of a profit, which is why I sell on eBay. But I'm not a hacker. I'm not like one of those. I sell reasonably priced diecast. But that car just sat on my selling list, and there was a couple views, but nobody had any real interest in it. Here's a 68 Copo. And here's Angelo Vespi's 69. And down here, this I ordered from eBay and it was a mistake. This is a 1970 Copo Camaro in gold poly. Now I ordered a 1968 gold poly Copo Camaro, and this is what he sent me. He said that if I sent it back, he would send me the other one, but I was just like, you know what, no, I'll just keep it, and I'll just look around for another 68 Camaro. So up here, sorry, it's kind of a little dark. It's hard to see. There's it's either a 68 or a 67. '68 M2, and this one here, I saw this on Boggs' channel a while back, and as it was spinning around on his table, I was on my phone ordering it because it's an NHRA Copo, and I'm sure you guys seen this one around before. It's not my most favorite Camaro. It's a unique livery. I'm glad it's in my collection. So there's that one. This one I really love. 50 years. That is awesome. That's a 71. Those dog dish caps on that just are cool. And I don't even mind the livery on it. It's just a beautiful looking car. It really is. You know, we got the VP. This is a 73, I think, or 72. 72. Below that, I have an 85 RS. Now you look at the front of this car, you can see the twin turbos where the fog lights would be. It's wicked looking. Okay. I'll continue with the Camaros and then I'll go back and do the Corvettes. So here I have a Johnny Lightning 1976. This was one of the only examples I could find of a mid-70s Camaro. Joe from XLT Off-Road Bear and I had both discussed this a while back, and we were trying to figure out, there just seemed to be a drop from the early 70s, early to mid 70s until the mid 80s. Camaros in diecast are either weren't made or very difficult to find. But this is a 76. I'm lucky to have that one. And here I have an under the hood green light 69 Camaro. I didn't open that one. It's still in its protective case in the blister pack. And if we go up here, is Dave Tucker's 69 Camaro. Now I had gifted this to Diecast Clown back over the summer, and I didn't know this when I had gotten it for him, and I should have realized it based on the badging, but I didn't see it in the back right there. To me it was just a gold stripe. He was like, oh, this is a Yanko Copo, and I just like, it was kind of like taking a needle on a turntable on an album and screeching it when I heard him say that. And I was like, what? So I went back that following day and they did have another one on the peg, so I grabbed it because it's a Yanko. My daughter absolutely loves this 68 Camaro. This is the 68 Camaro that I got to replace what I had ordered that was supposed to be a gold 68 Copo. And instead, like I said, I got the 70 gold Copo, which was fine because this is a really beautiful, beautiful car. My daughter, Ireland, loved it so much. She had to have one, so I ordered one for her as well. And here we have another 50 years of Camaro, and this is a 69 Copo. I wasn't kidding when I said I had Copos. I collect them. That and the Moon Eyes liveries, which is coming up next after the this purple horny. And I think this is a 60, kind of hard for me to see. It's either a 67 or a 68. You can tell by looking at the rear wheel well. A 67 and a 68 was rounded. The 69 has a flat top on the fender of the wheel well. You'll see what I'm talking about right here. See how it's flat at the top? And these are the Moon Eyes 69 Camaros. And this shouldn't be here, but it's the only place I could put it. That's a 73 blacked out Firebird. That's the only place I could find on the wall to fit it. I don't have that many Trans Ams or Firebirds. Here's the Johnny Lightning Camaro set. They had two different versions of this set. They had clean looking, like the bottom car. Both of the cars looked like they were dealership cars, not livery cars. And here is an Edelbrock RSSS. I looked online for this Camaro now, and it's going for about 40 bucks. I picked it up for about 18. It's amazing how the prices go up. There's a Worldwide Camaro in gold. And lastly, I have this one. It's 85. IROC Z. I love the color scheme on this, and I love the greenish yellow wheels. This Camaro is just beautiful. Sorry I'm shaking, my arms are getting tired of holding the camera up. Alright, so now let's go to the Corvettes. I just shown this one recently. That's the Mini GT Racing Corvette. Next is this is the original Corvette that I had wanted, was a yellow, and I got the red instead. I didn't bring the red out. I put that one away so I could hang the racing C8 up. And there's this was gifted to me by CRA Diecast. I love that one. And here's the Barrett Jackson Corvette that I had to change the wheels on because they were just so goofy looking in the back. And I'm glad Greenlight has wheel and tire packs because it made a big difference. It made me like this car. If I couldn't change those wheels out, I would not have liked this car. I probably would have given it to somebody. And here I have a 65 hardtop. And this one here is a Redline Target exclusive that was given to me by Diecast Clown. I love this one. I had a white one and I gave that to my daughter. Here's a 69 Corvette. I contemplated cracking that one open and using it for my birthday year of cars, but I decided not to. I didn't want to crack it open. Here's a 67 Sam's Corvette, Sam Malone from Cheers. And right below that one, I have a 61 Corvette, which is another Barrett Jackson. They actually did the white walls pretty good on this one. Sorry, my hands are really shaking here. I got a couple more vets to show. And I did show this one recently. This is a 62 Corvette. And I had this tuned muscle car from Hot Wheels. It's a 63. And on top here, I have the 66 Edelbrock. So there we go. There is my Camaro Corvette collection, minus the red Mini GT. So that's what I have on tap, and that's my challenge for the Corvette Camaros. I'm sorry I'm late to the party on that one. So you've been watching a whole lot of Zepp Diecast channel. I'm Rick. Thanks for hanging out with me and allowing me to share what I have on tap for the challenge of the Corvettes and the Camaros. I hope you enjoyed it. I'd like to thank some new subscribers for hopping onto my channel. I really appreciate it. So anybody else that likes muscle cars and British cars, German cars, and all different types of makes, I'm starting to delve into different brands. So I'm expanding here. Considering I've only started basically last April, I think my collection has grown exponentially here. So anyway, I'm Rick. You've been watching a lot of Zepp Diecast. You guys stay safe, stay healthy, and look out for one another. And I will catch you on my next video. Take care.